You see, growing up, they never really prepares for losing people. How to be prepared for it. It's more of a learned experience. Same thing with depression. Look at this guy here. We've all been there and we've all felt that. Maybe you've been anxious before like this guy here. Same thing. We've all been there and we've all felt that. For me, to get back to ground zero, my normal place, it's always been boxing. The one place I feel in control.
Okay. No, you gotta swing out, Gabe. So it's like, oh, you want me to pivot? So yeah, I'm gonna pivot. So again, right there. Yeah.
Because you see, it is the learning and the pain and the suffering that I love about it. It allows me to look at my regular life and be grateful and enjoy the peace for what it is. I wonder how it looks in this red light. If you guys are watching this, thank you for watching this. Fucking red wine. And that's exactly what I needed. I needed to be appreciative and grateful for the moments that I had working on music. And to be honest, the person that let me do that was Aaron Day. And I'm telling you, not for a second have I been like, I regretted my decision or anything like that. Like, I've loved working with Aaron, and not only has he been like a partner with me, but we mentor each other in a lot of ways, and it's a good fucking relationship. So it's not just for me, and it's also not for the people around me. All I know is that every second I breathe and every second I'm alive, I'm gonna make sure I make this dream come true, no matter what it takes. Alright y'all, what's up? My name is DLC.
I'm Aaron Day.
Aaron Day is my engineer. He's the one who helped me make all the music. He's a musician himself. You guys can go check out his website at
dayproductions.me.
Here we go. I love you guys who make beats. Thank you for doing it. Honestly, you guys are the best. You work hard and you don't get enough appreciation or gratitude. And I feel very bad for you guys. But don't worry, DLC is here to give you the gratitude that you deserve. You guys just saw Aaron Day's website. We've been working together for about a year now, and we're just going to put this out simply for somebody who doesn't really understand music as to how Aaron started working with me and, you know, how this all came about. So, like, first of all, I'm going to go and, like, open it up as to, like, how we met and just kind of rebound off it and let them know. So, for me, I was working at A&S Gear. As far as I know, Aaron started working there, like, in the beginning of COVID. So, I probably started working there in, like, a little bit before August, like, maybe April. I don't remember the month,
like
but I was working there, and one day I heard you saying that you were gonna quit, and you were like, I have a full-time job, that's what I'm gonna do. You were telling our boss. So I was like, I wonder what this job is. Maybe I could go work for him, you know what I mean? He's a cool cat. So, like, we were talking, and the next thing you know, I knew you got into music, and that's how we started working from there. How did it go on your side of things? Like, did I give that story correct? We met at A&S? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, we met at A&S. You know, like you said, I was there like probably a couple weeks after the pandemic hit.
Foreign nationals coming from China are now banned from entering the country.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
Kind of threw off what I was going to do because I had originally moved here from Oregon to, you know, do music and kind of structure what it is that I wanted to structure.
But just then, make art.
Yeah, and then once we were in lockdown mode, like, it was like, dang, like, that kind of threw away everything, so I had to get a job at A&S, and that, like I said, you know, like you said, that's where I met you. But
it was a real weird fate inclined type situation.
Yeah. So I don't know, it was just years of me making music, and then finally making the move to come down here, and then, you know, once I felt I was in a comfortable position to, do it. I just, quit.
Started doing it.
Yeah. No, well, it's not that I started doing it. I've been doing it,
But
like
you went full time, like you jumped off that cliff and were like,
yeah,
there's no
well,
plan
it was,
B,
it
my
was
plan.
it was more of like a financial situation for me at that point because like I said, lockdown was happening. Everyone was on lockdown mode, so like people were tight with their finances. Like we had to figure shit out. So like I had to do what I had to do and get a job, which is cool. Because it like really put into perspective of like, damn, like my time is really valuable. Like and like not only for like me, but it's valuable for other people as well. Like how I can get them out of those situations as well.
So let's go ahead and talk about that. I mean, let's go and jump into engineering a little bit first. So Aaron, you already saw on his website, he makes instrumentals and he does other things like that. Like when he first started making music, he was making music, like actual songs himself, being the vocalist and everything. And then you kind of fell into engineering. Other people asking you to do it. What is engineering? For somebody who has no idea, like what does an engineer do with vocals and the instrumental? Like
I think an engineer is just a person that mixes quality music and sets the tone for the record, sets the aesthetic for the record, sets the soundscape for the record.
Let me jump in real quick right there for you guys who don't understand. It's like if you recorded something on your phone right now and you put it on to a song and it sounds like whatever. Aaron's the type of guy who could edit that and make it sound like, oh, this is a good song. And if you come with a good song, it'll become a radio quality type song. So it's just about adjusting your vocals to making everything sound perfect almost. Their sound as perfect as it possibly can be.
Yeah, well, I don't know, like from engineering, I guess like the easiest way, or not the easiest way, but like I kind of just clean up what it is that needs to be cleaned up because the record's there. Like once you record the vocals, you got your verse, you got the hooks, you got your dubs, your ad-libs, everything's there. It's like you just have to carve it out at that point, so it's like, all right, you got to figure out what's going to sound good with the record, figuring out the equalization of it, like getting the sonic exactly like where it fits in the record. Like I love doing that, where like it fits in that pocket of the record,
100%. Well, let's go and talk about that. Like working with artists such as myself, like unique artists who have like different styles, they're different sounds that nobody's really heard before, kind of out of the pocket, out of the box. How do you start to like work with that person and kind of adjust your own skills to fit theirs?
Well, I don't know. It takes like a lot of research too, because like for me, like I'm researching these artists as well that I'm working with. Like, all right, how does their sound like? What is it that they're trying to go for? And then like once I figure that out, I take those ideas and just like turn them into my ideas and make it cohesive what it is they're trying to do. And then I talk to them. I ask them like, how do you feel about the record? Like what kind of aesthetics do you hear when you hear this in your head? All sorts of different questions. So it's like,
and that plays into the comfortability part of like, an artist going into a studio with like even a stranger. Like maybe the first time we're working together with Day, it's like, how is that experience gonna feel?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If we go in and like it's with a stranger, so like you asking those questions, what are you trying to do? Like what is your musical like goal? Like you know what I mean? What's your sound? What are you trying to come out with?
Honestly, I just want to make the most dopest shit possible. Like seriously, like that's what I'm here to do, is like just make the dopest shit possible with the dopest people. And like if I'm good at doing that, what it is that I'm good at, and they're good at what it is that they're at doing, combine those two together, you make good shit, you make dope shit, and like that's kind of like my motive to doing that, is just making the dopest shit possible with amazing people.
Hell yeah. So that's pretty much how they helped me with this project, as far as being an engineer and helping me like make the sound as beautiful as it possibly can be. And on top of that, Days like really helped me with the promotion side and being comfortable as an artist within my own skin and like with my own art, being able to like give this art out to all of you guys, all the fans, and being like, this is what it is, without having that feeling of like embarrassment, like I could have done better, I could have done this, or I could have done that, because like 100% of what I could have done, it's in that project, right? So here's my final question for you. The whole project, the 5 songs, are you like impressed with? Are you proud of what we did?
Yeah, I'm very proud of it, because like I said, like consistency, with artists, like that's a huge thing. Like if they're coming into the studio back every day, not every day, but just on a regular basis, like they're gonna make the dope shit. We're gonna make the dope shit. We're gonna like try to take it there because of that consistency. There are artists that like do pop up and then they just don't show up,
Straight out.
and then like the record will sit, because it's like they don't have a plan with it, or anything like that. But Yeah, I'm
Fuck
sorry,
yeah.
I kind of strayed away from the question.
Oh, all right. Well, let me ask you another question. Did you ever think we would be here where we're at right now? With this project out, people are listening to it. By the time this is out, September 22nd, the project dropped, people are listening to it. Did you expect that we would be here today? Like,
Yeah, yes, I did. And the reason why is because when he came up to me, he believed in what it is that I did. You know, and then
Yeah.
you came up to me with these ideas like, oh, I want to film vlogs for this. I want to do behind the scenes. I want to film a documentary for this. I'm like, word. And then, you know, like you see you getting the camera gear. You know, at least I saw it. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all saw him purchase any of the gear, you know, but like I saw him getting the gear. Like, I wasn't with you, but like, you know, like you would come into the
roll up,
studio
like, hey,
sessions.
check out this camera I just got.
And even the gimbal, like, you know, like that's fire, you know. So it's like that consistency, you know, because he believed in me, I believed in him, and he had a vision for what it is that he was doing. And so like, yeah, I have, you know, like, yes, I did believe it, you know, like,
Fuck yeah, bro. That means so much to me,
of course,
too,
bro,
brother.
of course.
Yeah, man, but that's one of the beautiful things about making art is that it's not entirely yours.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Even when you give it out, it's not entirely yours. That perception of what this song means to me, it's construed by you guys, and whatever that song means to you, I hope it means something to you guys when you listen to it. Hold that meaning and carry it on in your life, man. Fucking do whatever you gotta do, but just do some fucking amazing shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, see you guys in the next episode. Boop, boop.